Hello, hello, beautiful lights. Hello, hello. I am streaming from both Instagram and from Facebook. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to be in your presence. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Heather Corbett, and I'm a medium and spiritual advisor and also a Reiki master teacher. And just elated to have you guys here. Pretty amazing, fun stuff. And I would like to be able to really gift you with information with my leap of faith. So is that Becca over there? So I just really want to be able to share with you, be able to help you to see what it takes, help you to see the process of it, okay? So help you to see that process of the leap of faith and really allow you to be able to go there, be able to do that. And on Monday afternoon, so that was yesterday, yesterday afternoon, I was able to share with you with that leap of faith, just being able to truly stay in that trust, be able to stay in that trust zone. And so I want to share some other insights that I've gotten from Spirit. You see my little kitty? I manifested that kitty. Do you see him? That's Kirby. He's loving the vibe here too. So I want to share this with you. I just want to share what I have discovered and just give you the nuggets that I can every day. So for those of you who don't know, I took the leap of faith and now I'm doing my spiritual business full time. And so I'm so excited, and it's really been amazing to be able to, I feel like, analyze this. And as you guys know, I was a professor and also a teacher. And so I love analyzing and being able to figure out what is happening, why it's happening, and connect the dots backwards through that synchronicity and through that manifestation. So I'm just inviting a bunch of people. So here we go. Okay, hi Becca, Becca, and hello Instagram, and there's my cat. So I wanna share this with you, and just really help you to be able to recognize and understand as you're in your own leap of faith, in recognizing what we need to do in order to pop you, in order to get you where you need to go. Hi Martha, hi love. And so with this leap of faith, as you guys are popping on, I'm just sharing that I'm doing my spiritual business full time, and it's absolutely blowing my mind that this is happening. Hi Jean, hi Becca. Who else is over here on Facebook? Brenda. So wonderful to see you guys, and hop on in, come on in, and definitely let me know that you're here. And for those of you who are on the replay, let me know that you're on the replay. Hi Miffy, good to see you, love. So I'm just announcing that I'm doing my spiritual business full time. Absolutely incredible. Everything happened on Friday. And so I've been really analyzing this and really trying to understand what happened exactly. Because in all honesty, with this is truly what I wanted or something better. And so with my intentions, with my manifestation, I'm all about saying that. So all about being able to share. So this is what I would prefer. This is what my dream is. This or something better, and for the good of all. And so I sent an email out today to my email list. And for those of you who are not on it, definitely get in touch with me, because I'd love to get you on it. And so Tuesdays are the juicy emails. And so I shared all about taking that leap of faith. And hi, Teresa. And being able to stay in that zone and recognize, truly recognize, that I was completely supported by Spirit. And it was actually better. It was also for everyone's highest good. It blew me away how all of the pieces fell into place. It blew me away how everybody is satisfied with this decision, everybody. So even looking at my professional career, everything is going, went really well there. Being able to recognize that on my first day off, I actually made double than what I would make in my professional career, right? So I feel like there's so many different components of this, and I want to share this with you. And so also want to let you guys know that a portion of this is part of the channeling, one of the channeling modules in the VIP group. And so this week, I have a discount on the VIP group. And so this week it's $55.55 per month. And then after 3 months, if you make that commitment of $55.55 per month, then you get a free session with me. So that's happening as well. So I want to pull a little bit of that in here also. And that's to the end of the week. I also want to let you guys know that if you don't know already, Lightworker Liv and I are coming on at 4 Mountain Standard Time with an incredible opportunity for you guys. So I'm coming back on in less than 2 hours. So anyway, looking at that leap of faith, and thank you for those of you who are live. Definitely ask me any questions as they come up, and I just want to support you. I want to support you in this leap of faith. So first of all, we have these dreams, we have these desires, we have things that we're really, really wanting to come to fruition, okay, throughout our life. And in childhood, a lot of times that the various desires and whatnot, they would actually come to fruition faster than what they're coming to fruition with in our adulthood. So just in recognizing that. So what's the difference? What's the difference between childhood and adulthood? And one major difference is being able to be in some of those higher vibration emotions. And so in the VIP group, we talk about Dr. Hawkins' scale of consciousness, especially when we're looking at clairsentience. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Sammy J. And with that, then we're wanting to recognize that emotions have various levels of frequencies, okay? So they have so many hertz, HZ. And so with that, some of the lower frequency emotions are going to be that fear, they're going to be the shame, the embarrassment, some of those kind of lower emotions, lower frequency emotions. In order to manifest, in order to be closer to spirit, get some of the clarity, some of those intuitive hits, what we're really needing is we're needing you to be within these higher vibration emotions, okay? Peace is a huge one, okay? And I'm equating that to faith. And I shared in the live yesterday that with a leap of faith, it's all about faith. And so if you're feeling yourself dipping into fear, just recognizing that we need to get you back to faith, because you cannot have faith and fear at the exact same time, okay? So you got to kind of hang out in faith as best as you can. And so that's a higher vibration emotion, pretty incredible stuff. And so I was sharing yesterday that I really needed to be in that faith. I needed to be in that faith, and I need to continue being in that faith. And so as I was journaling this morning, so I do automatic writing every morning with spirit, and just in processing my emotions and whatnot, they give me such incredible nuggets, and I love it. And I want to really share that with you. So Becca's just talking about how her emotions have been so fearful. Yeah. And so really, it's hard. I get that it's hard, but really moving yourself into faith. And so I know it's hard because this is huge for me, you guys. And this is something I've wanted for a really long time. And so I'm really navigating with this leap of faith and realizing I knew what I did was right. And then also recognizing, though, that we're not exempt from fear. We're not exempt from the lower vibration emotions. We're not, so just recognizing that I can observe the fear, I can process the fear or anger or however that goes, observe it, and then recognize that I need to move to another emotion once I'm able to process that one. I hope that makes sense. And so then with that too, we want to make sure we don't put any thoughts or thought spirals onto some of those lower emotions, because really in acknowledgement and awareness of fear, of anger, of whatever the lower frequency vibration emotions are, by having that awareness, we allow them to come up, when we allow them to kind of trickle off off into the sunset, right? And we want to make sure we don't put any thoughts on that, because then that can perpetuate the lower frequency emotions. And so we want to make sure we're not perpetuating that. A lot of times at night, I'll get really tired, and then I'll start doing the thought spirals, and Spirit will say, stop, no, we can't have those thought spirals. You're just tired, go to bed. So then in recognizing we can't necessarily put those together. I mean, we do, but let's not. Okay, so let's not. So allowing ourselves to recognize that we're not going to put thoughts onto some of these lower frequency emotions, because then they can get out of hand, right? So we're going to change our thoughts. And so however that looks, affirmations are great. And then also recognizing that we can shift. And so again, and they brought this in yesterday, and I countered with them, but you can't have two thoughts at once. right? And so I remember countering with them. I'm like, are you sure? And they said yes. So it's hard to have, you can't have faith and fear at the same time. You also can't have two thoughts going at the same time. So you have a fear-based thought, and then you're trying to bring in this love-based thought. This love-based thought is going to really conquer and be in control then. And so allowing yourself the love-based emotions. And so that is love, obviously that is peace, just really allowing you to be in these upper vibration emotions. And so with that, for example, with what's happening with me now, no, just taking this leap of faith, I'm really like just analyzing everything, and it's wonderful, it's beautiful, I love it, and I really hope that this relates to a lot of you as you guys are hopping on, just in recognizing that if I am having a dip of any sort, I need to go back to faith. Okay, hi Mary. And I need to go back to faith. I need to go back to faith. And also, one thing with when good things are happening to us, sometimes we don't feel like we deserve them, or we're not worth that. We're not worthy of them. And so with that too, I've been needing to say, I am worthy of this. I am worthy of this. I am worthy of this. I deserve this. I deserve this. I deserve this. Because it's pretty cush. I just have to say, this is definitely something better. And I am just like, kudos to you, Spirit, because I did not see this coming. And I'm really damn impressed with you. And it was interesting this morning too. This is just a little side note. It wasn't part of what I was going to share, but it was so funny because Spirit said, now, can you recognize all of the hard work we did for you? Like I was a young child or something. And I'm like, I recognize all the hard work. I get it, And it really helped me to get into the grateful mode too. It's just so funny because, I've worked hard. They've worked hard. The Spirit has really worked hard for me, and they're working hard for you. So again, recognizing we are going to try to, we really, really try not to put any thoughts on some of these lower frequency emotions. If we're having the lower frequency emotions, observe them, let them come up, and go ahead and process them, release them, and then move into the higher vibration emotions, cleanse that out. And then also recognizing that if you're having kind of a lower thought, go ahead and flip to a higher thought, go ahead and flip to your affirmations, however that looks. And so one thing that comes in a lot with Spirit is, especially with all these changes, those of you who have been witnessing this, it blows my mind, right? Just to have this many transitions month after month after month, and to be up-leveling and upscaling and accelerating so quickly. It's hard to keep up, and it's hard for brain to keep up. Okay, it's hard for brain to keep up because brain wants to make sure that we stay safe, right? So that brain saying, oh, you don't have enough money. Oh, I don't know if that'll work. Oh no, remember last time this happened? Oh no, remember when you were 3? Right? So brain's just like, trying to like put the brakes on. So for me, one of my leaps of faith, I think I was sharing with you guys about a month and a half ago that happened. It was just a really incredible opportunity. So with the TV series, I haven't heard back yet, but just in recognizing that, it took me 9 days before brain caught up, before brain was like, wait a minute, we can't move to LA. What are you doing? That kind of thing. 9 days. I'm like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. And recognizing that brain can catch up whenever brain wants to catch up. Okay, so we gotta slow down brain. We gotta say, hey, I'm okay. Let's go ahead and let's scale back a little bit and not have some of these safety thoughts. And that's just our fight or flight response, and just recognizing that our fight or flight response is just on override in this lifetime. So a lot of us may have gone through some traumatic experiences, and I'm so sorry. It's devastating. And some of the readings I've done, some of the sessions I've done, it's devastating to hear. And at the same time, we're not necessarily going through some of those traumatic events that past generations have, and so our nervous system is still kind of hyper, and so we'll go into the fight or flight or freeze mode when we don't necessarily have to. Okay, and so with that, just recognizing that that's just brain catching up, that's just brain trying to keep us safe, and just allowing ourselves to know we are safe. Like, thank you, brain, calm down. Thank you, brain, stop thinking those thoughts. And so with that, one of the little nuggets that Spirit dropped in this morning, that they've dropped in before, you've heard this before, is even if you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, you guys? So if you're wanting to take a leap of faith, if you see something in the future you're really, really wanting, and you just don't see it now, doesn't mean it's not going to happen, okay? So allow yourself that. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It doesn't mean it's not there. So they've been telling me this for a few months now. And I said, I need some more. So that's what I do with Spirit. I'm like, yeah, okay, I got it, but I need some more here. And with that, that's part of the asking. You need to ask Spirit. You need to ask for more. You need to ask for clarification, that kind of thing. And this is what they gave me. So again, even though you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not there. But this is what they gave me next. I was like, give me some more. Give me some more. And they said, this is what they said: you cannot fathom the vastness of what is to be. So if they were to show me what is going to happen, I couldn't handle it. Okay? And so that's why sometimes we can't see. And the only reason why I couldn't handle it is because my psyche would have a hard time believing it at this point. Okay? My psyche needs to be able to catch up with what's happening. Okay? And so that's what they're saying. You can't fathom the vastness of this, you guys. Okay? For all of your lives, for all of our lives. There is so much more to come, and you cannot fathom the vastness. It would be too much. It'd be too startling for me. I'd be like, are you kidding me? And with that, then I would negate it. Then I would resist it. Okay? So allowing myself not to necessarily resist it. And allowing you not to resist it. So recognizing that even though you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not there. And then on top of that, you can't fathom the vastness. That's why they're not giving it to you, because you cannot fathom the vastness, okay? And so then I was like, okay, well, if I can't see, what are you going to do for me? And so really what they were sharing is, what do you feel? And I'm like, I feel good. Like I'm getting tears right now. And that's definitely one of my signs that I'm on the right track. I feel awesome. I feel like I have so much faith, and this is what I've been wanting for a long time. And so I feel peace. I feel elation. I feel excitement. I can't wait to see what happens next. And they said, now that's your radar. Okay? Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. You cannot fathom the vastness. Use your emotional radar. Okay? So when you know you're on the right track, that buzzing that you get in your stomach, buzz, 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 right? Okay? Excitement, or you just know, you have that gut feeling where you just know that that's exactly what you're needing to be doing right now. So some of the big important decisions in your life that you're just like, I know it and I know I got to do it. So that's what my radar is right now. And with any leap of faith, let that be your radar. If you're on the verge of a leap of faith, or if you've taken, leaps of faith throughout your life, just recognizing that you knew, okay? You knew maybe you needed to go to college. You knew you wanted to have a baby. You knew that, whatever else you needed to travel. Whatever it is, you knew, okay? That doesn't take the fear away, though. And so with that, we really need to recognize that after that leap of faith, we need to then feel our way through it, okay? Feel our way through it, because we can't see the end result. It reminds me of skydiving. So I went skydiving. I don't know if you've heard this story, but my husband surprised me with skydiving on my birthday. So I had no idea I was going skydiving. I didn't have any time to, think it through or anything else. And I just remember being there and having no choice but to jump, right? No choice but to go. And I remember being up in the plane, and the person I was tandem with, he goes, 1, 2, and we flipped out. Okay, so we flipped out, and we're doing all these circles, and I had my eyes closed, and he was behind me, but he knew my eyes were closed. He's like, open your eyes, like that. And I was like, okay, and I just think, like, with that leap, like, I had no idea what to expect from skydiving. I had no idea we were going to do a bunch of somersaults. I had no idea how fast we'd get to the ground. I had no idea. And so that's what leaps of faith can be and can feel like, and that's why they can be a little bit scary. And so with that, just know that even though you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not there. Okay. And so, even though I couldn't see the ground, it didn't mean that the ground wasn't there, when I was skydiving. And so allowing that too. And so what was I feeling while I was skydiving? Excitement, thrill, elation. I knew that this is a damn good birthday present. So thank you, Dov. And so with that, then it's really allowing you to then recognize all of the leaps of faith that you've already taken in your life. Okay. And how did you feel? And so Spirit has really been wanting me to look at this, like, how did you feel? How did you feel? How did you feel? You know, how did you feel when, like, for example, when I wanted to get my master's degree, I felt so amazing. I was like, I know this is it. I'm going to move my family 6 hours south, but I know that this is it. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Just talking about leap of faith. And I've been analyzing because that's what I do. And asking a lot of questions of spirit. And so with that too, even, you know, when I was asked to be a professor, I knew I wanted to do it. I needed to do it. I knew it, you know, so every portion of our journey, these leaps of faith, we know. Okay, I got to tell you, even when I was a radio DJ, so when I applied to be a radio DJ, I was excited. I was a little bit nervous, but I knew I was going to be a radio DJ, you know? So just that knowing. And so staying in that knowing, even after the leap of faith, because brain's going to catch up. That's there. It's inevitable. Okay. And so with that too, look at and feel the faith, feel it, and let yourself be your own radar. And so they were having me tune into all these different instances of faith. Okay. And so one instance of faith and peace was driving home. And I think I shared this with you guys in a different live, but driving home from an art show in Sun Valley, Idaho. And my husband was in front of us with all his art and whatnot. And we were just seriously driving into the sunset. And it felt so good. And I was just like, I felt such peace and faith. And I just knew that all was truly well. So look for those moments. That's what they're wanting us to do. Look for those moments. Feel those moments, okay? And feel the moments of, you know, any of those accomplishments, anything that you wanted to do. Like even just knowing that you were going to marry your life partner. Like even just knowing that. Any of these things, like you just had the faith, you had the peace, you had the knowing. Another thing was an incident, and I shared this in a different live, but last week my neighbor across the street, he was mowing his lawn, and I was putting the dogs in the car, and I felt such peace. He talked to me, he's retired, and we were talking, and I walked back to my house and I'm like, wouldn't it be so cool if neither of us had anywhere to go but stay home? And it felt so good. It felt so good. I just felt like such faith, you know? I was like, now that feels good. And peace, now that feels good. And then not even 4 days later, that's exactly what my destiny is, okay? So I like to be able to, I like to see how fast things happen. So that was my big thing with my road trip when I moved from Wisconsin to Idaho, when I first had my spiritual reawakening. Those 2 months was looking at manifestation. How fast can this happen, you know? And on the road, it can happen really fast because there's nothing else to think about besides like your next destination. And so now that, you know, once I hit the real world, I was like, manifestation is taking so long. But at the same time, we can speed it up. And one way we can speed it up is by being in that faith and that peace. Okay. Being in that peace and staying there. And so I feel like with that, let's go ahead and let's feel that. Let's experience this together. I do want to share that this is an exercise we do in the channeling course, and I'm going to launch just the channeling course from the VIP, and I'm going to launch it for $44.44 pretty soon. But I just want to let you know that you can join VIP for $55.55 and get all of the courses. So you can get synchronicity, manifestation, channeling, and psychic skills, plus a pretty high vibe, amazing group, plus spirit circles, what else? A book club, and Wednesday night insight lives, and okay, the list goes on. But anyway, so this is what we're going to do. This is an exercise in the channeling course, and it's being able to truly feel some of these emotions. And so we are going to feel faith, okay? We're going to do this all together. So let's go ahead and let's center ourselves. We'll take a deep breath. Now let's feel faith. All right. I'm going to bring you back to reality and keep that faith with you in reality. So I'd love to hear how it felt. What did faith feel like? For me, it was definitely resolve. For me, I just felt like I was looking into the future and all was truly, truly well. And so allowing yourself to describe what faith feels like, and just feel free to jump in. And with that, that manifests more. That manifests more quickly, you guys. Stay in that faith, because faith is going to be they're sharing it's going to be your radar. And then I'm countering with them because I'm like, I thought you said something else was a radar. They're like, you asked too many questions. I had a Reiki session earlier, and when I was doing Reiki, they didn't have me go in order. And it was just so funny. I'm like, why are you not having me go in order? And this is good. That's the good thing. I'm nosy. So a good psychic medium is nosy. And they said, gosh, you'll see. I'm like, okay, I'm impatient. But that's okay. So just in asking. And so they're sharing, like, let faith be your radar. Feel that faith, feel it in you, and allow it to guide you. Allow it to guide you. And Teresa just says it feels peaceful and euphoric. Mary says it's like a swelling of the heart. Yeah, doesn't that feel good? It feels amazing. It's making me tear up. Let's see, what else? Missy, unconditionally love with warmth and tears. Yes, okay, good. We got another tear lady. I'm all about the tears. And so, let's see. Becca was just saying, I could feel my guides right behind me. I pictured a beautiful field of love and beauty. When I closed my eyes, I felt peace the moment I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Absolutely. And then Jody, feeling faith fills me with so much joy, peace, comfort, and love. I love staying in faith. It has changed my life over the last 6+ years. And that's true. Like, being in faith changes things. Yes, Martha's over here on Instagram. Me too. That made me tear up. Yeah. So yay. High 10 for the tear jerkers. Feeling peaceful and calmness. Yes. Very good. Very, very good. Good, Jean. So that's where Spirit wants us to stay, you guys. That's where they want us to stay. Because in faith, that's when we get clarity. That's when we don't have to second guess ourselves. That's when we are able to make decisions and be okay with those decisions. And continue staying in faith allows for our brain to be quiet. Okay, staying in that faith allows for, if brain wants to catch up and we're in that faith, then we can allow ourselves to just go ahead and stay in that faith. Just stay in that faith, and it just helps us to make those decisions. It helps us to know all is well. Today, I had an amazing, incredible Reiki session this morning with somebody. So incredible, such a beautiful, beautiful being. And I'm like, I'm getting paid for this. This is awesome, And then afterwards, my son came with me to my office, and then afterwards, him and I went into the pool, and I was like, this is one of the best days. So I just think about it. I'm like, okay, on my first day out of like the real world, I made double what I make in the real world. On my second day, I got to have an incredible Reiki session, pinch me that I was getting paid for this, and then got to hang out in the pool with my son. Do you know what I mean? I just think, oh, life is good. Life is really good. So Teresa, it feels like a release of tightness. Yeah, peaceful. Yes, I just know it's going to be good. Yeah. So keep that, you guys. Keep that. So I'm going to sign off for now. I just wanted to share that with you, and I'll be sharing other nuggets with you as they come to be. And thank you, Becca. And I'm so happy for you all, because this is a ripple effect. All right. It's not just happening to me. Okay. It's happening to all of you. And so that's pretty incredible, because then there's this ripple effect. And that's what I love too. So as I've shared before on lives, just being in each other's presence, we're sharing each other's gifts, right? So we have 10 over here, and we have about 3 over here. So we have about 13 to 14 people that have kind of ebbed and flowed and came in and out, and just recognizing that, hey, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good ripple effect right there. So you guys take care. I'm going to see you in an hour and 20 minutes as Lightworker Liv and I come on and announce this incredible opportunity. It's Magical Manifesting with Mercury Retrograde. Okay, you guys? So let's keep the miracles coming. Okay, you guys take care. You're so welcome, Mary. And shoot, Jesse's here. You'll have to catch the replay. So I'll see you guys in an hour and 20 minutes if you want to join us then. Okay, take care. Mwah. So much light and love to all of you. See you next time.